Hey, this is Ben Conway at Skeletron, and we've joined the Alliance.
From the comic shop counter to the late night site, it's the thrill of the hunt, gotta make it mine. I'm out here searching.
This is Sir Dork, and I have joined the Alliance.
I'm raising the stakes. Action figure alliance, yeah, we're bringing the noise. Rolling deep.
Hey, it's Sean.
It's Audrey and Brenda.
And we're Strut Family Crafts, and we've joined the Alliance.
Plastic in hand, we're playing no games. From legends to villains, yeah, I got them all.
I'm Adam from the Nameless Toy Company, and I've joined the Alliance.
Every line, every way, from the past to the new. It's a bond, it's a crew, we're the real toy zoo. Tear it through the package.
I'm Travis Moody from the Toy Kind of Mood, and I joined the Alliance.
Call it a phase, this ain't just a trend. These figures got history, they're my closest friends. Action figure alliance.
I'm KJ, aka Black Dingus, and I've joined the Alliance.
From the base of the shelves, we're making a stand. This is our world, you don't understand.
I'm Extra Retro, and I've joined the Alliance.
Customs in the works, we go all night. From the rarest grills to the two-out finds. Each one's got a story burned.
Well, I'm Jonathan from Nostalgia Unboxed, total idiot, but smart enough to join the Alliance.
With my action toys, collectors unite. We're breaking the chains, plastic in hand. We're playing no games.
Hey guys, this is Ace, and Ramen Toy has joined the Alliance.
From legends to villains, yes, yeah, got 'em all. We're after legends.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Scott from Grindhouse Toys, and I'm part of the Alliance.
This is our pride. From legends to villains.
What are you laughing about?
Did you add the one with the drink, or have I just never noticed?
You've just never noticed it.
Okay,
That's hilarious.
nice. What's up, everybody? Only got a little bit tonight because I drank it all last week.
Oh my God. Yes, he did. He did. After the show, he held up the empty bottle, and I was like, "Dude, you're kidding me."
Yeah, there was just a little bit left. That's all that was left from last week. So I killed it. It was
Yeah.
fun. We were having fun. It was our anniversary. It's not just any. It's somebody else's anniversary today. You and your
Well,
wife.
it is. It's true. It's true.
Happy anniversary to y'all.
I appreciate that.
And
Yep.
thank you to Casey for sharing you for the night on your anniversary. Yeah, I did.
That definitely came up. She says, "You better say nice things since I'm letting you do this on our anniversary."
Tell her I recognize that. So,
Yep.
and congrats to her on the new job too. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Things are finally moving in the right direction and going well. So
Nice.
yeah, it's pretty cool. Man, yeah, things have just been crazy. I mean, and this is technically our 50th episode. So congratulations on that to you and I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
Glass to that.
Yeah. I will raise some Gatorade to that. Yeah, man. So, dude, so much stuff has been happening. My bank account is pissed.
My wallet's freaking screaming, man. Like, and not only am I doing this Transformers thing, which is going to be next episode, by the way, you got to stick around next week for me diving down another rabbit hole. But yeah, Pulse is on full swing, shipping stuff out. Monster Force stuff is about it hit the pile of loot. The pile of loot. Everybody's releasing their pile of loot. They must. I know you said you got a shipment notification, right?
Yep.
I'm hoping to get one this week. It's just freaking blowout of things incoming. Like, it was so much Monster Force that I kept 6 items in my pile of loot.
Wow.
I was like, I don't need these 6 yet.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna hold off on these until I get the other, and because it's gonna be, dude, I will straight up tell you, I have like 15 things to open right now.
Yeah.
And that's before that comes in. So,
and you're strangely, although we both get most of our Joes from Pulse, you are behind me.
I am. I don't have Desert Scorpion yet.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, and I've had him for like 2 weeks now.
Really?
Yeah.
I think mine's coming from BBTS. That's why.
Okay. Well, there you go.
That's the answer. but I got some cool stuff today. So
That's cool. Yeah. This whole episode essentially is going to be a kind of a big fat take my money.
yeah,
So Wonderfest is apparently the largest figure-based convention in the world. And that happened last week. That happened right after we did our show last week.
yeah.
And when
It's
Trey
in China,
and I,
right, or Hong Kong, or
Shanghai, I think.
yeah, okay.
Trey and I had been talking about, what we were going to do and stuff, and for our upcoming episodes. And I was like, we need to cover this. This is a big deal, and not everybody knows about it, and they really should. And now, when we actually get around to getting back on air, like there have been a number of other podcasts that have already talked about it.
Yeah,
But I still think we have a lot to bring to the conversation. I'm a very kind of import boutique focused, my buying habits aren't fueled by nostalgia like a lot of people are. Personally, I just want cool things. And Monster Force is right up there in that.
yeah.
But, I think that, what's coming out of Wonderfest is legitimately showing advancement in the industry. And
Next level.
next
action
level.
figures.
Yep. Yeah, I truly believe that. We got a little taste so far with the in-art Batman figure.
Mhm.
That came out at a really good price, and it is a spectacular figure.
Got the accessory kit ordered from Toy
Yep.
Metaverse. Yeah.
Yep. Toys Metaverse does have the accessory kit up for it, which they just went down the checklist of everybody saying, well, it needed this. What about this? What do we, how about that? And like they just checked it all off. They were like, okay, wired cape, done. You
Yep.
want extra, more crazy facial expression?
Helmet without a face in it. There
Yep.
you go.
Yep. Yeah. So that's really cool. And man, the Wonderfest stuff is, I'm just really impressed by what we're going to be seeing. I have just a plethora of picks that we're going to go over. And I'll put it out there right now. There are a number of people covering the event, but very few American YouTubers were actually over there covering things.
Yeah.
D Amazing was over there, and maybe we'll get some videos out of him, in the future. But he wasn't even really, blowing up Instagram or Facebook too much with pictures. He posted some stuff, but it was kind of a little scattershot. So we're really getting this from, some overseas sources. And, that's kind of interesting too. So
I started the music. I never start the music. I started the music.
Okay. Well, I was going to wait because we've got our little opening sequence to play.
Oh, yeah. I'm ahead. I'm jumping ahead.
That's all right, man. That's all right. So I think we're going to hit that stuff first. And then, man, I don't know about you, but I've got a big pile of new hotness sitting over here.
And I'm not even showing Transformers. It's going to have to come next week.
All right.
I'm going to save it for next week.
Well, guys, I hope you're buckled in and ready to check out a huge slideshow of stuff from Wonderfest. And and then if we have time afterwards, I am going to do my best to speed through these because I'm not kidding. I've got a lot of freaking slides.
Got a lot of slides.
But we're going to hit some good highlights. And I didn't even get everything that I saw. I definitely picked and choosed a little bit of stuff that I think our audience would be most interested in. So, let's roll the intro and get underway with this thing, shall we?
Here we go.
All right.
In a perfect world where legends collide, tiny heroes standing side by side, guardians of playtime in disguise, action figure alliance on the rise. Join the alliance, come take a stand with the many armies ruling the land. Hail to the heroes loaded with might, action figure alliance unite tonight.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dave. Dave's
Yeah.
Empire. Dave won the Monster Force giveaway last week. Dave got his figure in and has a video up on YouTube, unboxing of his Monster Force winnings. So
I saw that. That was really cool. I'm glad you enjoyed the figure, Dave. And I think it's awesome that you got up a review before traded.
Yeah. I've been
You were
playing with
threatening. You were threatening.
I've been playing with Transformers. He got a different figure than I did, though. So he got
It's true.
So
Yeah. We are a couple of privileged bastards to have some cool figures a little bit early, which really awesome. I cannot wait.
Mine's on the shelf
until the stuff ships. And like I said, I actually got my shipping notice, but who knows how long it'll be. I'm betting it'll be
which
next
figure
week.
are you most excited for? Because right now I think mine's Dr. Caligari, and I don't know why. Brain in the Jar, maybe this one.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool. But I really like. I think I'm most excited for the Eraser.
Yeah. That's what Dave got, and yeah. Because I've got the clear one and the purple one, but you don't get the details. And Dave's video kind of showed some of the details. So it was
cool. And I left mine in the package with those convention special ones. Maybe I shouldn't, but
I'd take them out.
Yeah.
You probably resell them better if you leave them in package, but they're on the shelf.
I'm not too worried about it. I just thought, I don't know. I kind of like keeping my convention exclusives kind of in box, as a little bit of a memento. The Donner Party does look really good too. Mm-hmm. Agreed there. So before we get started off with the slideshow, let's talk about this. Magna Figure Photos says lots of cool stuff was shown off from Wonderfest. But why is everyone doing the same Batman? Everyone is doing Arkham Batman. And that, honestly, I don't have the freaking answer for why InArt and LPZZ are doing tons of the same figures. I don't get it. I don't understand how, they're getting licensed to do that. Like, how is that licensor, saying, oh, I'll license it to you and you for the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's interesting. And that must be like a Warner Brothers thing. Maybe, they're trying to target different countries with those releases, but you know how that goes. There's importers and stuff that really just, don't pay attention to that. Because if you look at InArt, when you go to InArt's website,
you can't
for example, the accessory pack was not available to be purchased except for a very few specific companies directly from them. Mm-hmm. We could not get that in the States directly from InArt. And so maybe that's how they're not competing with each other, because they're supposedly, going to different countries. But my guess is that, that's meaningless, when it comes to, the toys metaverses, the Bombusbies, the 5K toys, because they kind of import stuff. And
I feel like a lot of people miss out because they don't know about some of those. Like, I will straight up tell you, I would have not known what a Bombusby was if it wasn't for you.
Yep.
And so
I think that's, that's my job. That's my job. I don't know where the hell that
Mario, where?
But yeah, no, I'm with you. I think a lot of people don't even know about 5K, although I think that one's, gaining popularity.
Yeah, I think that one's gaining popularity.
There are a ton of sites out there that kind of specialize in things. There's some that, kind of do Godzilla stuff or, this and that. And it's a big wide world. And that's really why I wanted to talk about Wonderfest so much, is because these things are not stuff from your Hasbros, I didn't see anything, as a matter of fact, from Hasbro, from McFarlane, from, any of our kind of domestic mainline companies, but there were some from some other companies that are quote unquote domestic. So let's get on with this, shall we? So yeah, we've got, let me see if there's a way for me to make that bigger. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's a little better.
Here you go. Here's a the only reason I know 5K Bomb Busby and Gun Damn It is here.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool. I will take credit for that. So yes, the Four Horsemen had a display. I don't know what sort of representation from the actual horsemen other than this display was there. Like, I don't know if any of the guys went there.
Well, that's a bunch of bull right there.
That is a bunch of bull. But yeah, this is showing off a lot of their stuff that has not shipped yet, that's coming out soon. In their next wave, some of their version 2s of figures and things. And so yeah, just kind of starting it off with them. I don't think any of this stuff is, unrevealed or new reveals or anything, but still cool. This is one that I'm excited to kind of dig into right away. I feel like there's a way for me to get that to cover the screen better. Maybe I'm just... Oh, there we go. That's what it is. Okay. All right, hold on. I'm trying to get it so it fills that a little bit better.
Enhance.
Exactly.
Enhance
just a little bit more. There we go. All right. So this is from 6" Plus. And this is a badass looking operator Punisher.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not a Punisher. He's got a Punisher symbol.
It's the Punisher, dude.
That's Frank Castle.
Yes, this is supposed to be a Frank Castle.
Okay.
Okay. There's another picture later on which you'll understand. It makes more sense. But yeah, I think this looks awesome. Soft goods look great. Sculpt looks great. There's a Snake Eyes.
Yep. I missed the Mezco Commando Snake Eyes, so I'm gonna get this.
Yeah.
I like it.
And this one comes with the visored head, which is interesting. I think I
heard some people talking about the neck being shown. Like,
yeah.
I mean, that's part of it. You can't all be just darked out.
Yeah.
Dude's got a neck. I mean,
it's a real person under there.
Yeah.
Well, sort of.
Toy real person. There you go.
Real toy person under there.
He's got his standard Uzi, and I like the alternate head too, so you kind of get both. That's a nice looking figure.
I think that looks really good, and then the buck underneath looks really nice too. The soft goods are tight, which look good. At least the shirt. There's some bagginess around the pants, so I'm anxious to see how these turn out in hand. You've got this really awesome looking shredder.
Shredder looks awesome. This looks better than the Mezco shredder to me.
I would agree.
This shredder. And I already have the other shredder on the way. I don't care. I want this one.
Yep. I would agree. Yeah.
Or has the other shredder been announced? I don't remember.
We've seen him, but I don't think we've ordered
I hadn't ordered him yet. Yeah. I was going to order that one. Now I'm going to order this one.
Yeah. I'm with you, Dookie. This convention represents a whole lot of money just flying out of my wallet, just going every which way. Yeah. Luckily, most of this stuff is still really early. Most of these things you can't even order just yet. However, some places like Bomb Busby and Gun Damn It and Show Z, some of those places put things up on pre-order even before they're kind of officially ready. So yeah, maybe we'll talk about that.
We'll go back. Do you have a picture of the Thanos next to him? That's Thanos.
Right? Yes, he's coming up. That is a Thanos. Cool. Yeah. This is the Hulk that kind of started off the whole 6" Plus, selling directly sort of a thing. And I think he looks badass. I love the fact that, his legs are actually in these kind of Romanesque sandals, and they're not just like, part of the sculpt. I think that's killer. Right. And then, the throne you can buy separately, coming with some extra parts and stuff.
Oh, those face sculpts are killer.
Man, they really are, right?
Yeah.
I mean, these are very classic Hulk. But damn, I mean, there is some good detail there. Some sharp sculpts for sure. And then there's kind of your basic version.
There's your Banner Hulk.
Yeah.
They're Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, okay.
It looks more like
kind of.
Yeah. Mark Ruffalo. It looks Mark Ruffalo.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Hasbro headquarters is in the house.
What up?
I'm not so sure about this Thor.
That's really classic Thor.
It is super classic Thor. I feel like these things look a little funky.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some work still to be done there. The
19
head sculpt looks good, but the helmet looks too big. I don't know. I'm hoping that this is just really early, and we'll see some updates to that. But yes, here's your Thanos. The suit looks pretty cool. I mean, this is fairly close to the Mezco looking Thanos.
This saddens me considering I just got the Mezco Thanos.
I think the Mezco Thanos has some cooler detail on some of the armor pieces.
It's pretty cool, though. I like the Mezco Thanos I got.
Yeah.
It's just the articulation is limited, so I would hope the articulation would be improved with this one. Because you can barely move the arms without the without the thing snapping off. Like, it's not snapping off, but it comes off the joint just the way it's made when you can change the gloves out. But it's still a cool figure. Yeah.
I like this head sculpt. I like this overall, but we don't see any, and I haven't seen any of the pictures having the Infinity Gauntlet. That would be an interesting omission. I would be surprised if it wasn't there. But I'm with you. I think the Thanos was fairly early from Mezco, and their larger buck is fairly limited in articulation, and they need to work on that. So maybe this one will be the nice middle ground for us.
Yep.
And here's your Frank Castle.
Ooh, that's my. Oh, I like that. Yeah, take it.
Yep. I wasn't kidding around, dude. I mean, this. I mean, frankly, this looks like the Hasuki Unknown Operator or whatever it's called, with a Frank Castle head sculpt and some Frank Castle armor. I mean, that's badass, dude.
The skull's kind of shortened, but it looks okay.
Yeah, I'm down, man.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
Yeah, I am down for sure on that. And then here's a different look at Snake Eyes. This has got the other helmet more visible. It appears that there are lips there, and I'm not so sure how I feel about that.
No, Ray Park. No Ray Park. No Ray Park Snake Eyes, please.
But man, I love how the pants have like this nice baggy look, but then the shirt is nice and tight, but it looks stretchy. Like, this looks like this is built out of experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, and this version of the Thor this picture of the Thor looks a lot better than the other one.
Yeah.
And I do like this. This looks like the very recent art that has been in the comic book, and Adi Granov is. I'm thinking who this was inspired by. And I like that. But I don't know. Not so sure I'm in for the 100% classic look.
Yeah.
Okay. This is moving on from 6-inch plus. This is 52 toys. I don't have much experience with them. I do have like a series that I picked up from them, which were just little computers. And I thought they were cool. They come with like little boxes, and they can kind of fold up and modularly go into these boxes and things. But otherwise, I don't have much experience with them. I've seen a lot of their stuff, but I haven't done too much with it because it's been a little bit less serious, a little bit more kind of kid-friendly. This is not kid-friendly. I mean, obviously, this is, the engineer from Prometheus. And, he's got like the alien goo, and this looks like an alien head over here. And I think that's cool. And I don't know if I have a second picture.
There's the.
Okay. So if you look here, the size of this dude looks appropriate. And maybe that's why they've got this blank buck here, is they're showing how big the engineer actually is. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
These aliens do look really cool. They look like they're from Prometheus. They have kind of a bit more design than I'm used to seeing on like the classic ones, which this one is a little closer to, but it still kind of has that, Prometheus look maybe.
I'm not really into Alien. I would buy that one I would buy that one on the left.
I wish that this Predator was colored, because to me, I think this thing looks badass.
Is that a lady Predator?
I don't know if it's a lady or not. I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. There are. It's a little shapely. I'm with you.
Yeah.
But I like the look of the armor. I like the look of this head sculpt. I would love to see this with some paint. But yeah, and then they have another more classic looking one over here. He looks a little kind of square. The articulation does not look the same like this guy. So I'm curious about how this all kind of evolves and what the final product will look like. But these heads do look good. I'm always down for a good Predator, a good Alien, a good Terminator. I'm always down for that kind of stuff. So
I have one Nika Predator, and that's it. So I might be into that.
I've got the Mezco one, and I do like it. That's not what I wanted. Okay, moving on. I forget who this is from.
Samurai.
Hold on, let me pull up just so I can follow along here. So we did. Okay, this is Ace Figs. Now, yeah, they've got some really cool looking, samurai fantasy looking characters. Dude has a face on his foot. I mean, these sculpts are obviously like there's no articulation in here from what I can see.
Right. This is very early on. So.
Yeah, this is very early, but and really, I think this is more just about showing off the level of sculpts and the level of detail. And then if we come down here, now these look a little bit further along. Everybody's doing the Wukong, Monkey King, but this Wendigo here looks really wild.
That's a cool interpretation of Wendigo.
Yeah, I mean, this looks straight out of like a horror movie style. Yeah. And so I thought that was cool. Figured I'd show that off. I think I have a few more pictures from this company too. Yeah, I believe this is them. Yeah, Ace Figs is their logo right there. And she looks cool. I don't know what's going on with her, but she looks kind of like some weird alien-esque armor on her.
Like an exoskeleton kind of deal.
Giger style, bio armor or something. And you got these skulls coming out of whatever's on her back. I think she looks pretty badass. And she's obviously got like a horned helmet down here.
Yeah. I'd love to see the articulation and a little detail on it. That would be
cool. Yeah. The articulation is going to make or break some of these figures. But this looks pretty cool too, and he's obviously got some articulation on him that looks pretty good. Some skeletal samurai.
Yeah, that's a skull. That's a
yeah. These are cool, and this is why we're showing them. I mean, I'm looking forward. I mean, some of these things could be a year or two away. You would hope that they're closer than that, but who knows? This is also, I believe, from Ace Figs. A couple little alien dudes.
Yeah.
Not sure what to make of those, but they're kind of cool. I like the interesting coloring that's going on with this one.
Yeah.
That one in there.
Cool interpretation of the gray man. One that's purple.
Yeah. You got like a man bat in the back there.
That's cool. Now that would be, if that's truly man bat from DC.
Well, I'm sure it's unlicensed.
Unlicensed, but
But I don't think
it's go great.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a monster, right? A bat monster. Another better look at him, I think. Man, the detail on this looks great, dude. That looks killer. The fact that this all looks wet, they're mixing the glosses with the mattes. Let's see what else we got. All right, this is from. Where's my freaking mouse? Hold on. Blaze is the only thing I have. I don't know much about this, but this is pretty wild looking. I mean, it's something. It looks kind of like that. Deathstalker or something like that. I don't really know what the hell this is from. Maybe it's Doom or something. I'm really not sure. But wild. I don't know. Moving on. This guy is now. I believe that this is from. Maybe this is all still Ace Figs. Hold on a second. Yeah, this is still Ace Figs. All right, my bad. So I don't know what that other dude was about, but holy crap, look at the sculpt on this. So much detail. The way this, chitinous armor.
That eyes like down here, like it's some
I don't
kind of like
know.
squid looking thing. Like,
Yeah, I don't know, man.
weird.
That's wild. That's wild. And, so much of this stuff is original IPs. And I think that's both going to help them and hurt them. I mean, from my perspective, I think it's cool because I've got my mouse right on this little dongle there. I think that from my perspective, I think that's cool because people are doing new things and I'm all about supporting artists doing new and cool stuff. But on the flip side, the people sometimes want that hold, that feeling of nostalgia or, that familiarity. But I don't know. We'll see how it all turns out. And here's another one. Continuing with Ace Figs. Yep. See that? This is I don't know who these guys are, but they came with a bunch of figures.
Yeah.
So you've got like a weird corpse dude with like, look at that, man.
Dissected, like that's like you just slice.
Yeah, man. So these guys are obviously bad dudes, and they must have cut straight through that dude's head. Holy crap! Is that like an upside down cross?
Yes, it is.
That's pretty wild. So yeah, I mean, these guys are very stylized, very interesting looking. I'm pretty curious to see, see these things when they hit. These look pretty wild. Let's see. All right, I had to throw in some big stompy robots.
Big stompy robots.
I think this is the only picture that I have from this. I might have captured a video, but I don't see it at the moment. This is Mazinger, and these fists, what you're looking at here is actual motion blur because they actually spin. So his rocket fists actually spin. I thought that was cool.
That's cool.
There's been tons of figures of this character, but I don't think
it'll fire though, doesn't that? Isn't that the one that had the firing fist?
Yeah, that's the whole idea, is that they spin up and then he shoots them.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything of them being shot, but who knows? Where the bad guys did things like that, so the good guys didn't like. LOL. Yeah, I'm not sure what that. Do you know what that manga was called? I'm not sure, but yeah, tons of pretty unique stuff. So let's see. This is from Blockies. So they showed off some more of their.
Is that an Ultron?
Yep. So this is a big Ultron, and he does look big. I don't know that these guys scale well with each other, though. I think this is from Blockies too, and this appears to be like an Ultraman, which is cool, and this looks good. Blockies is bringing their game, man. Dude. I think this Moon Knight looks really good too.
All right. So is this like you got to put it together, or this comes assembled Blockies? I don't know. The only Blockies I have right now are these.
Yeah.
So
and those are little model kits.
They're little model kits. You just snap them together. You don't even have to take them off. Like they just pop off the sprue. You don't have to cut them. But there's different varying levels of kits. Like the one I can't believe I haven't done yet is this guy.
Yeah.
Which I need to do.
I will say I don't see any like splits that would be where you put the parts together on these. I mean, obviously they are. Those are sculpted lines, but I don't know. I don't know if these are those kind of simple models or not. But I mean, cloth wired cape. It's pretty crazy. And I mean, these things look. That looks killer, man.
Mm-hmm.
Very
anime-ish.
Yeah, very. I think this is from Marvel Rivals.
Okay.
Which is a video game that is very anime skewing. But I don't know. I think these look cool. I'll be interested. If they're kits, I'm probably out. But if they're action figures, I might have to check them out. I think these things look kind of neat. So yeah, and then they're doing more. So the Blockies that you've been picking up have been the robots, and now apparently they're going to do the vehicles.
But they don't transform
but
between
they
each
don't
other.
transform.
I'm good. I mean, I have the sound wave just because I thought it was cool and I'm going to put it together.
Yeah.
I would love a transformer with that detailed and it transforms, please.
Yeah.
And I know there's
That's
third
called
party.
masterpiece.
I know there's third party, all that stuff. I hadn't got to that yet, and I pray that I don't, and I will. I will, but I want that hound. Where's that hound at? I want that.
Yeah.
Hound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those look good.
Yeah, I think they're pretty cool. And I also thought it was kind of funny that, now you can buy the model kits for the robots and the vehicles. This is still more blockies, I believe. Yeah, that's their logo
That's
right
their logo,
there. So
yeah, just what they.
that's a Tarn. That's an Optimus, and man, they look big. There's nothing there to give scale, but just the way the lighting hits it, the detail of the sculpt, the tank treads over here on Tarn. Yeah, they look pretty cool, I think. Okay, now these things are freaking cool. This is from Dark Crown, is what I grasped from the manufacturer, and holy crap. I mean, look at the detail on the wings, the crazy paint and sculpt. I don't know what these are, if they're from an IP. That is a pretty weird looking weapon right there that he's holding. It's obviously got chain on both ends. But there's 3 of these. So there's this one too. I mean, damn, dude. I am in on these things, man. These things look dark and moody, and I love that the way that they've got them kind of in this tree thing. These things look awesome. I'm gonna guess that they're from an anime, but that's not my my area of expertise.
Mine either.
And then let's see. Let me pull out, because there is a third one. Yep. And so there's this third one that has an actual crow head.
That's cool.
I don't know if that's like something you can swap out. But man, these things just look freaking gorgeous. So yeah, Dark Crown. I mean, shit.
I like that the wings are almost double his blades.
Yeah. They're like weird semi, mechanical, organic kind of mix. Because these look like actual feathers, and then these looks like blades. And he's got like this kind of fur stuff up here. Man, these things look wild, dude. Apparently, you can, on the one guy, looks like replace that with some weapons. I don't know. I just love the feel of these things. I mean, look at that. That's brutal.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass. And yeah, here they are, kind of all perched in this big tree that they were showing off.
That's a great way to display it.
It is, dude. Yeah. I do feel like it's a little bit light brown. I feel like it should be a darker, kind of more moody tree, but
yeah,
I don't know. Still awesome. Maybe it's natural. I don't know. All right.
It's probably $300 plus gone from the bank account.
Oh yeah, probably. This is, I don't know. That's literally what I wrote down. I don't know. This company seems to be making everything but skeletons. like you got Hairy Man guys, but skeletons. They did like some other stuff, but skeletons. I don't know. It's a cool shtick, I guess. But I think these look kind of cool.
I think those are a little too disproportionate for me.
Yeah, they are definitely kind of that super deformed style. Yeah, certainly not realistic, but you can even see there's some other stuff and in the background over here. And yeah, I've seen this one. Maybe that's the company, Voto Toy or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's the only one that I've got from them. I don't know why I captured that. I thought I was going to find a bunch of pictures from this company, but apparently they only had this poster. So moving on. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the big guy. Yeah, this is from. Oh, actually, Ember Toys Blaze, I guess is what they're calling this. I think he looks good. I mean, I've already got a Mazinger that I think is cooler, but I like the fact that they're bringing some innovation with the spinning rocket punch. Okay, this stuff is pretty cool. This is Flying Buddha Toy Institute. Is apparently this company's name, which is a mouthful. But and these are very early. But man, I like the kind of organic nature of this armor. And then there's some more that's showing off some different stuff. So they've got like some semi-transparency going on. Obviously, some crazy articulation and huge looking weapon. But I think these look pretty cool, man. That head sculpt looks pretty wild there. Looks very Guyverish to me. Here you go with I think this was an actual test shot. Hence the crazy colors. So I mean, if they're doing test shots, they're fairly close to bringing this to production, which is cool. So here you go. You've got like maybe prototype, test 0, and test 1. I think that's cool. I don't know, what they're going to end up going for. Yeah, and you can see some of the translucent parts. He's got some guns. Yeah,
that looks like a lot of that stuff's interchangeable too. So that's cool.
Yeah. There's another one. There's a good shot of him. Yeah, looks pretty cool.
Sick. That's a sick head sculpt.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, this is Fury Toys. Fury Toys. So you've kind of got a Cringer and a Battle Cat sort of looking figure here. I think these things, I've seen these before.
It's like Aztec Battle Cat.
Yeah, there's definitely some kind of Aztec sort of inspiration there, and I'm not opposed to it.
No,
I mean that looks really good.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, so I thought that was cool. I think this is from the same company, and man, the freaking detail in the sculpt on these, and this is what I'm talking about, man. Like there is squat for paint on this, right? Somebody did, they painted the armor pieces, which are all obviously separate. And then they just did a wash, to bring out some of the detail.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what we're talking about with the evolution of toys, man. This level of sculpt, and we've seen, they're going to bring paint on top of this too. We've seen some amazing paint, and so I'm excited to where our collecting hobby is going to go in the future.
Yeah.
If they can continue to, bring good articulation. Man, I'm down. That it's the whole bag. If they come in like InArt did with a reasonable price, I think Hasbro is going to be in trouble. I think some domestic manufacturers are going to have to step up their game. Because could you imagine if you had a GI Joe done with this much detail and paint and articulation? Man, I would be so down.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so I think that's Fury Toys as well. We've got some Game of Thrones looking figures here.
Is that rooted hair?
What's that?
Is that rooted hair?
Yep. I do not know what company this is, but yes, they are very specifically showing off that they have rooted hair on these. My hope is that's real leather. You've obviously got sculpted here, but this is, Jon Snow. Don't know the company,
I'm scared of the threaded. Like, if you mess it up, how do you fix it?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I think it would be very difficult to like.
You mean as in mess up the hairstyle or something?
Yeah. Like rooted hair.
Well, don't.
Exactly. Don't.
I now have.
That's why they ship in a little vial with.
Yes, they do. I have, I think, 3 figures with rooted hair now, and they all ship in little protective vials. And you take them out and you just leave them. But honestly, from what I'm hearing, you can do spritz some water on them and use like a little, kind of a brush to help style them and stuff, man. But I don't know. I don't want to get to that point. I'm with you.
Hey, Tony.
What up, Tony? This is Gimme 5. This figure is already up and available for pre-order, but they're showing off some new shots of it. And they have a different paint version that they're showing off too. Looks kind of ant inspired to me, or at least
These
kind of,
all look like Japanese monsters in the woods.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you know what I'm saying. Like,
these are like human-sized kaiju.
yeah.
But yeah, so you got a different paint job there, and now they're bringing some different kinds of ants. So they're calling this one the Sentinel. You can see he's got some swap out pieces here, some different armor, a cool gun. I mean, this guy's got some high tech stuff on him, which is pretty wild. And they've got a couple more here that we're going to show off. This is their heavy artillery ant dude. Again, crazy articulation, like it looks like they thought about it from top to bottom. And yeah, more cool weaponry and swap out parts. And then last but not least, the Ant Centurion. So this guy looks a little bit more close combat with his gigantic sword. And for whatever reason, it appears he only has, one of each of those things. But this is from Give Me 5. And it looks like it's even got the artist name there, Paul Leung. That's pretty cool. Maybe this is just a solo project this dude is doing. But this first one, this guy, is available to order right now on 5K Toys, maybe Bomb Busby. So go check him out.
Batman.
Dave, I will be honest, buddy. I don't think I've ever actually combed a Barbie hair. A Barbie.
I have a daughter. I have.
Okay. Well, then I should be the one going, oh my God, I don't want it. And you'll be like, oh, fine. It's just a Barbie. All right. What's up, son of a crayon slayer? Oh, hey, and Troy's here too. Man, the gang's coming together.
Yeah.
So this is from Gong Studios. They have been putting out some killer stuff recently. Everybody's been raving about their Kingdom Come Superman and Shazam or Captain Marvel. I don't remember how they marketed it. But so this is, I believe, supposed to be like a Hush Batman. I like the look. I think that's pretty killer. And then they also have a Hush Superman, and this is obviously Hush because of the poison ivy and the fake and the face sculpt with the I've been poisoned by her ivy look on his face with that one.
I don't know if I like that upper thigh swivel, and
I agree. That is definitely a little bulbous.
Yeah.
But
maybe that's
the same way it was on the Batman not Batman, the Kingdom Come Superman and Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm not thrilled with that, but apparently the figures are really nice otherwise.
Right.
All right. Oh, I went in tighter on the head sculpt there. That looks really good.
Yeah.
And there's another closer one of the Batman looking pretty menacing. All right. We're getting an actual from Gong still. We're getting a proper Wally action figure. I think this might have been the only picture I've got of it, but it looks like there's kind of like an action pose over here. Let's see. Yeah.
Who's this from? Robeson?
No, this is Gong.
Okay.
So
Robeson's making a Wally, but it like goes on a little stand and it actually moves.
Oh, that does not surprise me in the slightest.
It's too expensive.
I have not seen that. I'm gonna have to go track that down.
Yeah.
But that's cool. And then Savage Crucible was there, aka Harbinger Studios.
Nice.
And they unveiled Wave 4. So this is a do they have the name on there? No. Oh, Con. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a specific con. I'm not super up with all of the kind of ancillary Frank Frazetta artwork, other than kind of your Conan and Blitz and some of those sorts of things, Death Dealers. So I'm not super familiar with this, but this is for Wave 4 of Savage Crucible. You can see he's got a head on a pike there, and apparently I believe this head can be used on a normal peg. So if you wanted to do a zombie character of some sort, Kublai Khan?
Kublai Khan, yeah.
Kublai Khan? Genghis Khan? I'm not sure which one it is, but
that's not Genghis Khan.
Maybe you're right. And then he's apparently got another head sculpt there. sitting down there. So
Cool.
that's cool. And then we've got Snake Men. So we
What?
had like Dinosaur Men, and now we're getting Snake Men.
No, we had Lizard Man.
Oh, we had Lizard Men. Yeah, they're kind of dinosaurish.
Yeah, true. I like that.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's really cool. And he's got an alternate head down here, which I think is also really cool. I actually like on these next couple of photos. I like the alternate head that they're showing more than the one that they have on it. But oh yeah, and you've got this one here. I am not sure what that one's about. Looks cool though. Let's see next. Yeah, so this is one.
Dang.
This one's wild. This is like a male Medusa.
Yeah.
And I love the armor, and I love the paint scheme that's on this guy. And then that freaking head is baller. I mean, that is just sick. And he's got like a cat o' nine tails, I think is what they call that. Or
Please fix your feet. Please. Fix your feet.
yeah, no shit. No shit. Yes, Savage Crucible did. They have their own YouTube channel, and they did a full show on this last night.
Oh, I might have to go check
I didn't
that
realize about the 2 neck pieces, but the 3 heads is awesome.
I'll have to go check that out. I'll have to look for that.
Yeah, I checked out some of it, not all of it, but it was
But
pretty
not tonight. I'll be watching a Toy Kind of Mood.
cool. And then last but not least, Dune Reaper. So this does kind of have very much like that sand snake, kind of a look, Sidewinder kind of a thing.
Yeah, I like that.
He looks pretty cool too. There's another shot of him. I think better lighting, so you can get more detail on him.
I love the
man.
fang armor thing. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are bringing it. And Rob was actually out there at that show.
Okay.
So I thought that was cool. I know he goes out there on the regular to try to, get things in line and keep things coming. Let's see. Do I know who this one is? Hemoxine. Yeah. Okay. This is breaking from our norm here. This is a model kit. This company does model kits, but I still thought it was cool enough to show off. This is like an Arkham Knight model kit. Thought it was cool. These guys do good models. They're not too difficult, but cool enough. All right. So this is
White Knight Batman.
I believe this is from InArt. Yes, this is InArt. So we've got a ton of stuff coming from InArt. And yeah, you called it. This is the White Knight Batman. Most of these figures have not been cut for articulation yet.
Great story, by the way.
What's that?
Great storyline.
Yeah, this is really cool. And the art is really neat too. I think that's Greg Capullo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is InArt. So it's going to have fantastic paint and sculpt. But on top of all of that, the articulation is going to be badass. So this looks really good, and we've got a ton to go through here. So everybody's doing a freaking Dark Knight Joker, and I don't know who's going to win in the end. But honestly, InArt, I think, has the most experience with this. So
The soft goods coat looks good.
It does. Their sculpting is pretty top notch too. I mean, their version in 1/6 scale, I think, had the best likeness.
If you can open that vest up and there's some grenades and strings put on the thumb, you're doing something.
This Catwoman is freaking awesome. I mean, from a distance, that could be mistaken for an actual person.
Yeah. I think Robo was talking about that on his show this week, and I was like, you're right, dude. It looks like her.
Yep. So that's really good. We've got a Bruce Lee figure. I'm a big Bruce Lee fan, so I'm excited about that.
With the chucks, I love it.
So this is a whole line of bucks that they're releasing. These are actually, I think, available for pre-order now on BBTS at like $25. $25 for a buck. I think these things look really good, man. If this is the articulation that they're going to be using on like their Superman figs and stuff, like look at how tight these elbow joints look. That looks really good for a double jointed elbow.
Yeah.
The way they're working with these butterfly joints, man, if they can make all this come together and work well, I'm excited for it. Look at all this, mechanics here that they're hiding and dude, I'm stoked.
If you want to customize, that's something to customize right there.
Hell yeah.
You
For
make
sure.
a customized figure out of one of those and it looks banger, you've
Yep.
done something. That's like the next level of customization. That looks badass too.
Yeah, so this is again from the Arkham Knight video games. I think this is the like the exo suit or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Looks awesome. I can't wait. I mean, I don't know how much more I'm going to say that. Maybe for another 100 slides or something. But man, so this is the in art, and so pay attention to these because LPZZ is coming up next, and they're doing a lot of the same stuff. And so, man, they are definitely going to be going head to head. All right.
That's what, but the competition is what makes things get better.
Hell yeah.
That's perfect. I mean, this blows the Mezco Batman out of the water. God.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I heard somebody call him Sleepy Batman.
Yeah.
And I think that's funny. But I mean, you can barely see the articulation here, and it's there.
Right.
Like, and I think that's the most exciting part is like, not only did they pull that off with the Dark Knight Batman, but they're doing that here for the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. Just sign me up. Take my money. Obviously, it's slathered in paint. The head sculpt is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your BVS Batman.
Batfleck.
Again, this is articulated. There is articulation here. And they are covering it all up perfectly. So check this out. The elbow joint ends inside of the gauntlet and this crease here. So this is a double jointed elbow that they are hiding with the suit seams. This is an upper chest joint that's being hid perfectly by the suit seams. And what's this? I'm betting that this is also like a crunch joint that they've hid in the seams. How the hell are they pulling off this freaking magic? Look at, so there's a thigh swivel right here that goes up to there. And
we're just talking about another company that they're bulbous thigh swivels. Why can't they do this?
Why can't they do this? Yep. Look at these freaking double jointed knees, man. Again, they are covering it up perfectly. So, man, if we're getting awesome sculpts and awesome articulation to come together like this, dear God.
Next level. Next
level. Evolution of action figures is what's on display here. Same thing. This is maybe not done as well because the suit was much smoother. But I mean, still, come on. Look, I mean, you've got double jointed everything. You've got, a waist joint that is being perfectly hidden by there. You've got butterfly joints. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know how much money this slideshow represents that's coming out of my wallet in the future, but holy crap. So I believe we're still on InArt here.
That Batman's coming to my house.
Yeah, this is the InArt version, and there is also an LPZZ version to compete with this. And I don't know which one's going to be better. But I mean, this Deathstroke is badass too.
Yeah. That makes the Mezco one, or no, I have a third party one over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you and I might have the same one. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to continue with hyperbole, and that's just the thing. Is I'm not. I am like worried for my wallet. So here's your like Kingdom Come Superman.
Alex Ross. Yeah.
Yep. Alex Ross Superman. Damn, dude. I mean, yeah. He's packing, by the way, just in case you didn't notice. Okay, here is some more. Somebody was taking some closer pictures to say, yes, this is actually articulated. What I'm not seeing here, though, is a butterfly joint. So I'll be curious about that. Magnus calling out.
InArt's true 1/12 scale, I think.
Yeah, so this Batman is what 6 1/4 inches tall in comparison to like a Marvel Legends, which is about 6.5. So I mean, I think he still fits. I have a Marvel Legend right here, and I will put up next to him.
The perfect flowy cape.
Slightly taller. slightly. So, I mean, for me, I think they both scale fine. I'll be curious to see, how big the LPZZ ones turn out to be. Um, yeah, so that'll be interesting. Um, yeah, more shots of the articulation, which is just wild. And then
All right, this blows my freaking mind. Okay, this is Batman as Doomsday.
Yep.
Give me freaking Doomsday. I want a real Doomsday. If this was just Doomsday, it would be all over. Take all the freaking money. I want a real Doomsday.
Yeah.
I can't have the death of Superman without a freaking Doomsday. That's there. That's not it. Come on.
Yep, I agree.
I need a
There
green
might be
suit.
something with the way they're licensing it. I don't know, but
I need a green suit Doomsday, and I need a Doomsday that looks like that.
and it does look to me also like this one has articulation. This isn't just like, a painted prototype. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's early.
Because this is death metal, right?
Yes, this is
Yeah,
death
this is
metal. Yeah, Doomsday Batman.
Mhm.
And then we've got, I'm not sure what this is from,
Steel. That's supposed to be Steel.
but what's it from?
Anime?
I don't know. I really don't know. He's cool. He looks cool. Looks intimidating. Oh my God. All right. This is absolute Batman.
Are you reading that?
Yes, I am.
I'm not.
Well, actually, I should say that I have been reading it. I think I stopped. It was really cool, but I'm scaling back on my comics. So I did stop. But man, this looks good.
The amount of people that are talking about how good Absolute Batman is might get me pick up the deluxe once it comes out.
Yeah.
It's the story.
I'll say, from what I read of it, which I think was maybe 6 or 8 issues, it was damn good. Same with Absolute Superman too.
Right.
But I'm going to probably pick those up as trades. But damn, this suit looks badass. His head is very small, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. But it is kind of that way in the comic books. It's very stylized. But damn, I think that's badass. And here's the Bane that everybody's been wanting. Holy crap. Right?
Yeah, I need that.
Absolutely. You got to have your yellow Bruce Lee. I think this is still from the Monkey King mythos. There's a few figures that they've got shown off from that. Man, this one just looks wild. So I threw that in there. I threw this in here. This could actually work for a Splinter if you ask me.
Yeah, I think it could.
Yeah. And then I don't know what this would sub for, but I think he looks pretty cool. Crazy looking Kung Fu cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here's your what is it? Sun Wu?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that. I mean, Jesus Christ, the detail. Just overwhelming detail. This is a 1/12 scale figure.
Yeah.
I mean, holy crap.
I'm scared to know what that figure is going to cost.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see soon, I'm sure. All right. I want a Batman who laughs, and I don't know who's going to get mine. But I think we might be in the LPZZ here. No, this is still in art. Okay. We've got 2 more slides of in art. So this is in art's Batman who laughs. The picture's kind of shit. But you can see he comes with an interesting base with some souls moving around. And then, you've got the Snyderverse Wonder Woman, which I think, I want a good 12th scale version of this. Maybe in arts will be it. We'll see.
I have a Mezco I'm happy with, but that looks.
I don't have that one. I'll check it out though, if I ever come across one. Yeah. So that was all of InArts, and now directly competing with InArt is LPZZ. So first thing we're starting off here is with a Hush Batman, and this looks really good. This does look fairly early, being that the joints are different colors. You can kind of see that there's it's. I think this is still fairly early, but I think it looks freaking good. I'm curious, how this one is going to compare to the Mafex. Everybody seems to love the Mafex ones. I think they're a little too plain for me.
The Mafex Hush is cool. I had it,
Yeah,
and I don't know. I got rid of it, but it was really good.
yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. And then here you go. This is a rooted hair Catwoman, which, hey, they're one-upping InArt with that. I don't think InArt's had a rooted hair option.
There's something off about that.
At least from this view.
Angle, yeah.
Yeah. I think we'll come back to that with a better shot later. We'll see.
Okay.
They're going to do the Batmobile. And you've obviously got your Batman versus Superman Batman.
Batfleck.
Yep, the Batfleck. And that Batmobile looks good. I'm wondering how much they're going to, take from us on that. Here you go. Here's the colored.
That looks much better.
Batfleck. So you think this one over the InArt one?
No, but it looks much better than that unpainted version that we just saw. This is compared to the right now. I'm leaning InArt on everything you've showed.
Yeah. So I will say this one they're very similar. This one's joints are a little bit more visible,
right?
But it does have a butterfly joint, which I am a big fan of. I like to be able to have an arm come across the chest.
Yeah.
And still have, the bicep go upwards, but we'll see, man.
It's going to be interesting to pick between, because it might, but here's the problem. The one problem with both of these is you're going to have to pick before you see it.
Yep.
You're going to have to look at pictures, make your decision and pick, because if you don't, you're not going to get it. You're going to miss out.
Yeah.
And that's the sad part of it. Like, I wish you could get some things or see some reviews, or and still be able to order it.
Really good about getting review samples out early.
True.
So we'll at least see that, but I don't know if we'll have any direct comparisons against LPZZ, which I think is changing their names to like UP Figures or something like that. I don't know.
You should send them an email.
What? Oh yeah. All right, so they're doing the Batman, Sleepy Batman as well. Man, I don't know. This looks good, but I still think InArt has it. This looks really good, though. We'll have to see, compare final products, I guess.
Not my favorite Batman.
But here they've got I feel like this is a little bit more true to the comics. Joker Who Laughs here. And man, I don't know. They both look badass. And then you've got this is the Red Death. So
that
this
looks really good.
Like Flash Batman, something along those lines. I'm not sure what this one is, but that's cool. I actually read this book, but it's been quite a few years ago.
It's been a while.
And yeah, I think he was running against him. So I don't know. These two look, I don't freaking know, but they look great. Moving on. Of course, they've got a Deathstroke.
This Arkham Knight looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah. I've got the Revoltech. And I like it. I like the character. I like the figure. I think it looks
like the colors on this one.
Yeah. And I think you could swap these out for all red.
Right.
If you wanted to. And then they've got like what appears to be a couple different head sculpts for a Selena Kyle.
That Catwoman looks good.
Arkham Knight Catwoman. And there's another Batman backup in there.
I want a Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. I think it's her that's limiting. I don't think she's giving her lightness up. So
yeah. I don't know why, but so that looks really good. That was a nice, better picture there. So this is their version of Absolute Batman. Looks awesome. Just have to see who comes out on top.
What's up with the cape though?
The cape, his cape is like prehensile. Like he has wires in them that he can move and control and whip and grab people and stuff. So it's like extending his arms or his reach. It's pretty wild. And the actual chest plate comes off and he can turn into an axe. And so it's like an axe head that he wears on his freaking chest.
Interesting.
Here's your Hush Superman and Batman. They look really good.
I could see that being better with paint on it. Yeah.
Yeah. What else we got? They're doing a Batmobile too. I think this looks like it's from the video game versus the movie with the in-art one. So that could be cool. I don't know much about. I never played these video games, but
I did.
The style of the characters.
I actually love those games.
Why haven't we seen a Harley Quinn yet? That's my question.
Yeah.
All right. Yep, we're still in the Arkham stuff here. And this is LPZZ. So you've got your, I guess these are Arkham Knights. I don't know too much about it.
Are those goons or like the bad guys? Like
I think so.
The fight?
I think so. Because the Arkham Knight was a bad dude, right? He was a bad guy for a while, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Bit of a different shot showing a new Batman and a better view of her. That head sculpt looks really good.
Yeah, it does. I like that.
Here's their Battinson, as they call him. What else we got? Come on. Okay. And yeah, they're doing Harry Potter. I thought that was worth throwing in here. Looks like some nice soft goods, which is a surprise. So we'll see. We'll see how those turn out. They look a little like thick, maybe a little flat. So yeah, it's absolutely emo Batman, sleepy Batman. Then here you got a Joker. I think this is a video game Joker as well, right? And then a different version of the Arkham Knight Batman with the big old long ears.
I like the long ears.
He's looking pretty cool. Wonder if there's looks like there's a butterfly joint there. That this is a nice chest cut. That's an interesting one because it comes down on the lats. Wondering how that works. But okay, bit more of the Joker Who Laughs, and I think this is the Black Death. There you go. Yeah, so rooted hair. I don't think that face sculpt is as perfect as the in-art one.
I'm
rooted hair, though, man, that's something. That's pretty special. Okay, who the hell is this? 1 second. Oh, this is Maestro Union. So these are the guys that put out the Blade Master Wing, the big crocodile guy.
Those are cool. I have those.
These are good figures and crazy detail. And they are keeping up with it. I don't know who this dude is supposed to be. Maybe just some demon guy. But man, the skin looks really wild. There's like some striations there. He looks kind of sickly but strong at the same time. Tons of detail in these like soft goods and overlays. Thought he was cool. This is a dragon dude, and I believe that this guy is on pre-order now. Or at least I've seen a couple of pictures of him before. Again, just crazy amounts of detail in these in this sculpt work on these characters. Yeah, he looks pretty wild. I thought this was an interesting looking accessory. I mean, it's very much kind of got like an old wooden relic with some weird arms in it. I don't know what the hell that's about. Pretty neat. And then they did Mad Max combined with Wukong.
Mad Monkey.
Pretty wild. He's got some interesting head sculpts there. Looking a little bit freaking nutty in this one.
Yeah, that one's like, hey.
Yep.
I like that.
Big old armored panda. I like the color.
Yeah.
I really like the coloring of this armor. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm buying it or anything, but I do like it. I think that's neat. And then I think this is going straight after Kung Fu Panda, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because that even looks like the villain from the first movie.
Yeah.
I forget his name. Anyway, Sun Lee, something like that. But I mean, he looks pretty badass.
Yeah.
He's got some nice soft goods with some accessories on it and stuff. It'd be cool to see. A big growling mouth. I think this is still Maestro Union. Maybe this is moved over into... Oh no, this is Medi Toys. Okay, yeah. This is their demon who is up for pre-order now. Their Oni General or something, I think. Yeah, Medi Toys right there.
Yeah, no. Stay there. Stay there. Yeah, Yep, that's Logan.
That's Logan.
And those are his claws.
And there's his claws. Yep.
Mm.
You can get this figure in blue on 5K Toys right now, and the Logan head sculpt and claws and something else are a little add-on pack. So I don't know why, but yeah, it's a thing. This is also their Gladiator. I've actually shown this one off before. This looks great. So looking forward to checking that one out.
I don't know how I feel about the Logan head edition and the claws.
I'm not sure, man.
I don't know that I like it. I mean, it's cool,
right?
It's different, but it's not yours. It's not theirs to do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, and he'd be on this big red-skinned, crazy demon-looking dude. I don't know. It's fun. Whatever. So, yeah, and let's go back to this guy. So you got your big, like, wildebeest-looking dude. And again, this came out of Kung Fu Panda. There was a character that looked just like that in Kung Fu Panda. So
he's got big-ass fingers,
man, the freaking shoulders on this guy,
yeah,
pretty wild looking. Man, and this weapon too. Gosh. Oh, that head sculpt is cool. All right, we're still in the M's here. This looks kind of like a shark
warrior
man.
beef.
This kind of looks shark man-ish to me. I could be wrong, but I think he's pretty slick. That one could make the collection. Here you go. Much more closer to reality version in terms of, being actually in production. I love the bony joints. I think that looks cool. I've got like 2 other figures that do that now. One from this company and one from Mithril Action. So yeah, oops, I minimize that. Okay, there we go. And here they're turtles. Everybody gets the turtles license.
Everybody gets the turtles license.
Everybody gets the turtles license.
Please tell me you have pictures of all 4.
I think so. I don't know. I grabbed what I could.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I love the skin texture, man.
Yeah.
Not only do you have like some kind of cracking, like it's a little bit armored, but you have some veinage.
Mm-hmm.
There's your Leo.
Yeah.
Looking pretty good, man.
What? No, Mikey?
I don't know. We'll see if I find him. But you got your this. Is this Rocksteady or this Bebop? Yeah, I can't. I always get
Bebop and Rocksteady. Yeah.
But he looks badass. I love the jeans.
That's Bebop.
And then you got Rocksteady. Shredder looking pretty killer. That's a good looking Shredder.
Yeah.
As far as kind of like a cartoon, style. And then you got a Foot Clan. And I don't care. I don't know, man. These dudes feel like they could be a bad guy for almost anybody. They come with apparently a ton of stuff.
Yeah, weapons.
Actually, all the turtles do as well. I saw today, I don't think I managed to capture it in time, but somebody had a picture of the actual trays, and it was 2 trays for each of the turtles, and there was a ton of stuff. So that's good news.
Splinter.
Here's your Splinter.
Babies. With
baby
turtles.
Eating a piece of pizza there.
Nice. That's Mikey.
That looks pretty cool. I forget what this guy's name is. Is it like
Slash?
Slash. Yeah. Man, he's pretty badass. He looks pretty imposing.
Pretty cool Slash.
And then you got the Fly dudes.
Baxter Stockman.
Yep. So you got him with 4 arms and a crazy thorax hanging out there at the back, which is gross. He's got some wings unfolded there. It's like more human head. I don't know if that's supposed to be the same character or not.
I'm not familiar with that one.
There's your Leatherneck. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. He's got a little wee baby.
He's got a little wee baby Leatherneck. There you go. Not sure who this is. Maybe a Kratos? I really don't know. He's got like some gladiatorial helmet.
Yeah.
This makes me think Kratos. but maybe, you know, kind of inspired by.
No, Mikey. Ah, Mikey.
I don't know why it was at the end, but it happens. Is Mikey your favorite?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is I want to see what else he's got? A kunai. He's got a couple other things. I would like to see what. I have to go find that out.
Yeah, they come with a bunch more than what I'm showing here in these pictures. That
If Mikey doesn't come with a skateboard and a piece of pizza, you're doing something wrong.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think D Amazing has a review of this figure up already.
What?
Yeah. This might have been like a Wonderfest exclusive.
Really?
Yeah, which is kind of a bummer, but hopefully that'll hit 5K or something. We'll see. That looks pretty badass.
That's freaking cool. I want that.
And then there's this one. Man, it's Shogun looking dude.
Shogun Raph.
Yeah.
Some pretty metal size there.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Now we're finally past that. Let's see. We have made it to. This is Murfig. So we're still in the M's here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is Murfig. Mirrfig. I don't know who they are, what they're doing, other than putting out some awesome sculpts like this. This looks like it's going to go perfect with the Unkval Sexy Ice figures. He's obviously got some kind of like insect inspiration going on there.
And a butt face.
And a butt face. Big old butt head with a skull coming out the bottom.
Yeah.
I think he looks badass, though. Here's another one from the same company. This looks more, you know, human and armor to battle maybe that other dude. But this looks really good, too. I like the weapons. And they've got like a whole freaking lineup that they're showing off here. Not the best picture for getting all the details.
Seems to be a consistent insect theme going on there.
There's a lot of that. Yeah.
A beetle.
Yeah. Sexy Ice is doing it. Give Me 5. And now this company. But hey, man, take your inspiration anywhere you can.
Yeah.
This dude looks pretty awesome, too. You know, again, maybe these are the good guys fighting the insects, or maybe the insects are the good guys fighting these dudes. I don't know. But this dude looks pretty badass. I'm a little concerned with this, what's going on with this waist joint here. That does not exactly look like that's kind of like on a ball joint. That looks more like a swivel, which would be unfortunate, but we'll see. We'll see. But I do like the sculpt. I like the style that's being displayed there. This looks like maybe a female. You got like some high heels there. I don't know. Kind of curvier.
Arms. Yeah.
Yeah. 4 arms, 2 little ones and 2 big ones. Got your little ones, your big ones. That's what she said. I don't know. That's weird. A little bit different version of that, I guess. Yeah. That looks more like just a live dude, though. Whereas the other one looked maybe a little bit more female. All right. Mosho Toys. I'll be honest, I did not see a ton of pictures from anybody covering Mosho there. But I did manage to find some. These are obviously, I really like the way that they do their prototypes in this kind of like silver metallic. I think that's pretty cool. So again, I believe these are the progenitor effect figures. They're on the large bases, so that means this is their larger scale. They do 2 scales. They do their like noble class and then their excellent class, I think, or something along those lines. And this is the larger of the 2. This is the noble class. Let's see what that name is. The Scourge of God, and can't see what that one looks like. But those look pretty badass. Now they are going off into a very oriental inspiration, but not necessarily, you know, Wukong, you know, fully enveloped in there. They do have one figure coming out for him, but like they're doing monks, they're doing like army dudes and all sorts of things. Now, this thing looks gigantic. I don't know what scale this is in, but I dig the colors. I mean, if you see this, like, you can tell there's these figures in the background here, and yeah, they look smaller, but I mean, they don't look like they're the same size. Let's just put it that way. This is not like a straight line, going down to the heads of these figures. This thing looks huge. So maybe it was like, kind of a, get people into the booth sort of a attraction figure or something. But they did have a lot to display. So here's their Wukong, Sunwoo, I don't know. So he's been available for pre-order for a while. So is this dude. I'm super excited to get him. These guys are super reasonable in price. I think they're like $70, and they're huge and have metal frames and all that kind of stuff. And then this is the one that I'm really excited about. This Guy King figure right here. Always loved this character from when I was a kid. Didn't know any of the lore or the story of him, but I just thought he was an awesome, cool, stompy robot. This is one of the characters that basically started that for me. So
Nice.
you can see they've got a ton of stuff that they're working on. This dude with the big wings is pretty wild. There is a really cool looking motorcycle over here. I don't know who that's for, but looks pretty killer. Yeah. All right, let's move on a little bit more. Okay, you've got more kind of like troop builder dudes. And this looks like the Sun Wukong figure. But these troop builders, I believe, are in the smaller scale. So these are a bit shorter than the larger ones and less expensive too. I think these guys average around like $60, which again is just crazy value for what you get. And here's what I was talking about where it gets even nuttier. So you've got a ton of these like half mechanized, half, real human monk figures. And they've even got like these poles that they're doing, their routines and practice stuff on. I think these things are wild. A lot of it is going to depend on, what they look like with paint and kind of accessories and stuff. But I'm bound to at least pick up one of them to try. And then, yeah, they are even coming with like some armored, mech style horses with riders
And armor.
I mean, dude, it's wild. That's really wild stuff. Here's some more of that, right? So you've got your kind of frontline polearm wielding dudes. You've got your archers here. You've got maybe like your general. You've got like, shield wall guy here, another archer, and then here's some more of those horses. Your cavalry back
there.
Dude, these things look wild. I mean, if these come out and they're good value, shit, my shelves are going to change. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay, this is neat. This is a little video. They had this big display piece. This is not for sale yet. I think they were doing one of these things where they're like gauging interest. This is a bust, and it's gargantuan. I think the base that this thing is on is maybe like 4.5 feet around. So you can tell that the size of this thing is huge. This is maybe like 2.5, 3 feet tall. It's a bust of a mech with some walkways around it, people working on them and stuff. But let's check this out. It's very short, 30 seconds or so. So motorized, there are lights on it. All sorts of stuff moves. There are sounds that come with it too. I like that the gantries are moving up and down. You can see some of the 3D models where it's showing off stuff. This is pretty freaking wild.
That's got to be expensive.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not even for sale yet, but, and then I will say I beat them to the punch, but they do have a screen in there. So yeah, this thing is like, if they were to make this in this size with all this detail, would be hugely expensive.
All right, now you put a screen inside a figure like that. If it had a camera where you could have a first-person view of that screen, like you're in the mech.
Yeah, you're kind of losing it otherwise, right?
Yeah, like, dude, if you don't do that, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think this is really cool. This could be awesome for like a big centerpiece. But maybe they'll make it, or maybe they'll do a different character like this, or maybe they'll size it down or something. They did say that this was Mosho working with a hobby company that does this kind of mechanization.
There's some crazy automation in that, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, those come up and then the missiles start to eject. Yeah, dude, this thing's freaking crazy and huge. I mean, massive. The way the vents are moving and the lights are happening back there, that's badass.
It's possible. Whatever that is, it's possible.
Yeah. I don't know, man. And I'm telling myself, you don't need this. If they come out with it, you don't need it. But I think I need it.
There you go.
So yeah, there's that. So yeah, you can see that. Yeah, that was a kind of collab that they did. All right, who is this? This
That looks like where's his pointy ears at?
Hold on a second. This is Nada. So they've been making figures for a while. So this is it. He's got pointy ears. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's got pointy ears.
Those ears are pointy. So this is obviously a rooted hair 1/12 scale Legolas. This is the sculpted hair version, which I don't know. I think the coloration looks a little bit better.
Yeah.
This is the same head sculpt with, the sculpted hair on it. It looks pretty cool. Lots of leather. Soft. It's all soft goods, really. Just on a basic buck there. I think that looks pretty badass. They also have this wild looking dragon horse freaking thing.
Later, Troy.
See you, man. Oh, Jesus. We are already at 9:30. How many more slides do I have? I do have more slides. It's not a ton. I need to pick up the freaking pace, don't I? All right. This is still not a crazy horse dude. And there's these cats. I ordered one of those. Samurai cats.
Samurai kitty.
This horse looks badass. It looks very articulated. Comes with an extra head sculpt. And then they show some ring race riding it, which I think is awesome. I don't remember who this is. Let me check real quick. This is Roman Key, apparently. Yeah, okay. I think that... Duh. I could have just zoomed in. So again, more insect dudes. They've got a whole freaking line of insect people that they are working on, which looks pretty crazy. I went through and I've got some individual photos of them here. God damn, look at the freaking detail on this one. That thing's wild looking, man. If that's not like your big bad guy, I'd hate to see who is. She's pretty cool. I don't know if she's like supposed to be fighting them or something, but she's got kind of like this librarian samurai look
with her kendo stick.
Yep. This is Sexy Ice. They've got this dog that they've just showed off. Crazy articulation. They're showing off kind of like this endoskeleton that's the dog is sculpted around. And here's, kind of an example of, how much movement you can actually get with it. Looks awesome. I am definitely down for that. Everybody's seen these. Hopefully you guys have ordered them. These figures are going to be badass because they're very similar to the Unkval figure. I think these are called the Smashers. And then you've got a new dude here in the back, which looks pretty awesome. He's very lithe in comparison to the other dude. Different picture of him. I like that mask with the mouth on it. That looks pretty cool. They've got this crazy looking insect dude who transforms. So he's got, the forearms and stuff. And apparently you can kind of like pose him to where he'll skitter around on all of those arms and legs. Obviously, we know these things are awesome with posing. I would highly suggest, if you're interested in the looks of any of these, at least pick up one. You owe it to yourself as an action figure collector to have and feel and hold one of these. if the Unkval Eliminator figures, were more widely available and didn't sell out, I would recommend somebody pick up everybody pick up at least one of those. But fortunately, they are going for stupid money on eBay in the neighborhood of like $500 for a single figure.
Wow.
So don't even bother until maybe the craze dies down or they get a little bit, more reasonable. But these figures are worth owning at least one of, I would say. This dude is wild. Here's what I was talking about, where he's kind of like transforming and standing and getting upright. I think that's really neat. Don't remember who this is from, but I thought the motorcycle looked cool. I think this might be like Snail Shell. Yes, this is the only Snail Shell.
Very cyberpunkish.
Yeah. I like the motorcycle though. I think that's pretty slick. Why aren't you moving? There we go. Now this is from a new company. This is called Square Inch Studio. And apparently they have been fine-tuning this model. I mean, obviously, this is fully articulated, fully painted, but apparently they've been fine-tuning this model for like 2 years.
Thick with them thunder thighs.
Oh, dude. Yeah, she looks good, man. She looks like...
Squeeze your head off.
And then they've got another one. More gladiator chicks. Pretty cool. I think they look really good. I'm anxious to see, kind of how they feel in hand. And this is also from them. So they're going, kind of the samurai route as well. I'm really wondering if this is going to be exposed flesh or if this is going to be armor right there. Either way, I think it looks badass. And she comes with apparently a ton of weapons. And then they're even getting into kind of your Norse chicks. And she comes with a ton of stuff. This is a new company. So a lot of these guys, I think, are going to be competing against each other. They've got a bunch of goblins that they're working on. I think these things look really neat. They've obviously got a lot of personality, a lot of, neat looking head sculpts to choose from. I mean, you've got your dude sticking his tongue out to the side over there. This one's doing the smoochy face. So that's pretty cool. All right. This is fairly similar to kind of what we were seeing earlier, but maybe a little bit even more stylized. I really love the way that the armor appears to be iridescent on these figures. But I mean, these are straight up just works of art. Unfortunately, we can't see that one very well, but I think, yeah, so there's more pictures. There you go. I think these are like, art figures more than, like just a collectible. I mean, you've obviously got the hair coming out, but it's wild. Okay, I forget who this was from, but this is a familiar name. Let me squeeze. Oh, I believe this is V-Toys. This is V-Toys. So V-Toys has been around for a while. They've put out a bunch of good stuff. So I thought it was important to mention these. This is from that Darkstalkers video game that I've already had one figure come out from. That's just one of my favorites. It was in my top list that year. And they've got some more coming out. And again, the detail of sculpts, like the crazy articulation, these things look killer. And apparently they're coming out with another one of the Death character with the horse. So he's got new armor on. And then that horse looks awesome. So that'll be great to see. That's an easy take my money right now. Along with this wolf man in armor.
Bro, you don't need a bigger house.
I'm telling you, dude.
You already got a big house.
Just keep freaking coming, man. I mean, even this freaking knight is badass looking.
Yeah.
And yet, I'm absolutely going to have to, like, shuffle some things through. I don't remember what this was from, but it was kind of a one-off that I saw. Yeah, and he doesn't have much of a label that you can see. Kind of a cybernetic cowboy. Maybe if he's got, like, some assless chaps, you'll dig in. No assless chaps for you?
No.
Okay, I don't know what her deal is, but this guy was pretty cool looking. I mean, God, dude, there is just so much that looks so good.
That looks good.
Here's this Daredevil. Yeah, you've seen this before.
Yeah. That's the one I was like, that's freaking epic.
Yeah.
That's a nice Daredevil.
Yeah, it really is. I like the proportions. I like that he looks like a brawler there.
Yeah.
All chaps are assless or they would be pants. You
This
know,
is true.
when you're right, you're right. And so this company is
Zoom Rings.
Zoom Rig. Yeah, that's right. And apparently they're doing Invincible figures. Oh, and this is neat. This is neat. So he actually comes with an accessory set of crossed arms. I think that's cool. That's a hard pose to get with articulated figures. So
Yeah.
And then this is I forget what her name is, but she's one of the primary characters in the cartoon comic book. And then there's Invincible himself with a ton of head sculpts and apparently different arms and some power effects. It's pretty slick. And that's it. That's it. Holy crap, that was a lot. I was trying to go fast, but we still went over. Yeah. You got that giggle like, holy shit, Alan, what did you just do? Well, I hope you guys, found that informative and like that look that, that was a lot of stuff. And I picked and chose a little bit there. So there was even more, but I felt like this was the stuff that might be most appealing. I tried to keep it 1/12 scale for the most part. Not model kits, but figures, although I threw in maybe one or two and then some big stompy robots. So yeah, Wonderfest, prepare your wallets. The pain is coming.
My wallet's already been killed this week.
Oh, dude.
Between Monster Force and Hasbro Pulse shipping everything.
The good news is that most of that stuff wasn't even painted, which means it's still really far off.
This came in today.
That's cool.
Great case.
That's cool.
I don't know how. I hope the vehicle's okay, but I'm excited about Crankcase.
Oh, yeah. Well, dude, I think we need to call it, man. We're already freaking over.
Yeah.
But next
week,
Transformers. What fig from Monster Force would fit Joe the best if you had to pick one? Declan?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Declan. Definitely Declan.
Yeah, I'd say Declan Van Helsing. Maybe the Delta Red, but they're a little bit more stylized than Declan is. I mean, it's a similar body, but the head sculpt, with the mask and everything, they could pose as a Viper. They would actually work really well as a Viper, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I think they would.
Yeah. But that's
I actually redid the shelf the way I had it back here for the show.
Yeah.
So, and I have room for the new stuff, so I'm excited about that. That shelf's going to look sick. It's going to be full, but it's going to look sick.
Yeah. I am actually in the process of 3D printing some new shelves.
There you go. 3D printing shelves?
Yeah. You buy some acrylic,
Uh-huh.
and you use the 3D prints as like the frame, and then you slide the acrylic in it.
Interesting.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, Dookie. I think you'll dig it. There's a couple of different versions of Van Helsing to choose from too. That or the Delta Red. They're both awesome figures. You can't go wrong with any of them. So, yeah, I think they're all in stock at the moment too. So there's a bonus. Well, man, I talked a lot and I showed off a lot of freaking slides. I think next week is going to be a big. Well, first off, we're going to be talking about your journey into Transformers.
Yes.
Which I'm excited to make fun of you.
Why you make fun of me, dude? I had plenty of Transformers as a kid. I held off. I've gotten all the Joe things I can handle. I don't know how much Joe I can
Not
get.
that you're collecting Transformers. It's just always your, oh, no, I'm just getting this one. I'm just getting this one.
No, that's a lot.
Say that every damn time. And
here's the thing. I'm not planning on going any cons the rest of the year.
Okay.
My con money went to Transformers.
Okay.
And I am enjoying the ever-living hell out of it.
Okay.
I have had more fun transforming these. This figure is so articulated. We'll talk about that next week.
Yeah. And yeah, so we're going to go over that and talk about starting a new collection, as well as, we've got a bunch of new hotness that's been building up.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll even have the rest of Monster Force come in by then.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
That would be cool.
Fingers crossed. Come on, man. You can do it.
Yep.
Well, with that, guys, sorry for running over. Hope you still enjoyed it. Man, prepare your wallets is all I got to say.
Yep.
But we will catch you same bat time, same bat channel next week.
Peace.
Later.
Yeah, we were on a mission, got my crew at my side. Scouring the shells, we're down for the ride. Plastic warriors all lined up tight. From the comic shop counters to the late night site. It's the thrill of the hunt, gotta make it mine. I'm out here searching, yeah, taking my time. I'll flip every aisle, don't care what it takes. For that rare chase piece, I'm raising the stakes. Action figure alliance, yeah, we're bringing the noise. Rolling deep, rolling heavy with my action toys. Collectors unite, we're breaking the chains. Plastic in hand, we're playing no games. From legends to villains, yeah, I got 'em all.